Spider Labs is the elite security team within Trustwave. We're over 150 security experts that provides different services for customers. So, to mention a few, penetration testing, also known as ethical hacking, forensics and incident response services, and application security testing.
Trustwave Spider Labs are finding new exploits, new attack methodologies, new threat intel, and constantly feeding that into our managed security services. That's what makes it truly industry-leading, truly brilliant.
There's no one really out there who's doing what we are doing as fast as we are doing it.
Spider Labs is unique in the breadth and depth of the expertise on the team. We have experienced people from many different backgrounds: the government, consulting, law enforcement, other security vendors, and security research that join the team, and they have on average more than 12 years of experience.
We have security traffic coming from clients from all over the world where we analyze real-time attacks and threats. We have incident responders that are finding new attacks in the wild. We have security researchers carving out new exploits from Cybercrime Underground. All of this feeds into our threat intelligence platform, which goes directly into the defense that we give for our customers overall.
All of the team members here at Trustwave understand the importance of security. Trustwave is protecting millions of businesses in 96 countries around the world.
My team has found and solved more database vulnerabilities than anyone else out there. I don't think anyone else can really come forward and say something like that.
Our competitors are now looking at us to set the trend.
To be a spider, you have to be the best in your industry.
Meet Charlie. Charlie is an IT professional working at a company whose IT environment resembles that of most organizations. It's growing, and growing fast. His company's databases, networks, and applications continue to expand. To the higher-ups, this is great news, a sign that the business is fully embracing the IT and big data revolution. But it's not all rainbows and butterflies for Charlie. You see, Charlie has an attack surface problem on his hands, leaving him little visibility or knowledge into the growing number of exploitable security vulnerabilities that litter his environment. Things like weak credentials, software and hardware holes, misconfigurations, and new IT projects getting rushed out the door before they're security ready. Charlie's under pressure, but he's far from alone. Fewer than 1 in 4 organizations consider themselves very proactive when it comes to performing security testing, a process to reveal security weaknesses that could invite in cybercriminals and result in data loss. Security testing involves automated scanning, but also penetration testing, which actually tries to exploit real-world vulnerabilities. Yet 1 in 5 businesses don't do any security testing at all. This opens the door for successful phishing attacks, malware and ransomware infiltrations, and application hacks. The kind of stuff that can get Charlie in big trouble with his bosses. Charlie knows he's playing with fire, but he wants to do better. He's part of the 2/3 of companies that believe security testing is a valuable best practice to flag vulnerabilities before the bad guys do. The problem is, Charlie doesn't have the time, skills, or staff to adequately perform regular security testing and review the results. But instead of giving up, he found relief through a managed security services provider, which is equipped with the expertise, intelligence, and experience to handle security testing on his behalf. More than 1/3 of organizations are already doing exactly that, and more than 1 in 5 plan to work with a security testing service within the next year. With this much-needed help, Charlie can leave the dirty work of sniffing out vulnerabilities to the experts, and he can go back to doing what he loves most of all, enabling the business to grow through IT. Rainbows and butterflies await. Cool.
InfoSec professionals have a difficult and very daunting task ahead of them, particularly because they're being asked to do more with less. But partnering with a company like Trustwave, they get connected to a team that's globally federated across the entire world and focuses particularly on threat detection and threat mitigation.
More and more businesses are turning to managed security services because they see the value in getting ahead of intrusions.
Business breaches can go on for months. Many customers have had penetrations within their environment for 3 to 6 months. And what Trustwave brings to the table is a full suite of services from scanning, pen testing, Spider Labs threat research, and the managed services component. And that whole suite of services gives the customer the ability to detect, identify, and remediate that threat proactively.
Regular businesses don't have the resources or the skill sets to do what we do. Trustwave has become one of the fastest growing MSSPs, mostly because of our large portfolio of technologies, our ability to leverage third-party technologies, and we can take any customer environment and provide the right solution for them.
Partnering with the managed security service provider allows any of the businesses, be that small or large, to get as much or as little protection as they'd like. Companies don't have to invest so much in following the security trends, whereas they would need to upgrade their infrastructure as well as their software.
86% of businesses are partnering or planning to partner with a managed services provider.
We're able to use threat management to stop malicious activity on your network. Vulnerability management allows you to make sure if there is malicious activity, it's not going to be successful. And of course, compliance management makes sure that whatever industry you're in, you're able to comply with those regulations.
Companies have a very difficult time today because threats are constantly evolving for them. What Trustwave does is focuses on the threats, and it allows customers to focus on the business elements.
Trustwave ASOCs process global threat information. We have thousands of customers throughout the world. That actually presents us with a lot more data than you get through a traditional SOC.
We have embedded our security operations centers with key partnerships and telecommunications companies around the world to identify threats across their larger subset of data and their larger subset of customers as well.
With unified advanced security operations centers located around the world, we're able to follow the sun and address threats in real time.
The SOCs can leverage talent and resources within the different geographies because we found that security resources are becoming more scarce as the world grows.
When you're collecting billions of events from partners and customers across the world, you really start to see pattern in all that chaos, and you can really start to even predict how a threat is going to start spreading across the world.
On a daily basis, our security analysts are working alongside with the security threat team, and this gives us an unparalleled advantage over our competitors to provide real-time threat analysis to our customers.
Trustwave's proprietary technologies are an integral part of our competitive edge. And then you add to it all of our third-party partnerships and technologies, and there's nothing else like that.
It's not always feasible for a business to put together the talent and the tools that we have here at Trustwave. That's why customers come to us.
The people that staff our Advanced Security Operations Center are of the highest caliber.
These folks are triple certified. They have pen testing certifications, intrusion analysis certifications, as well as forensics. We have more threat intelligence than anyone. Combine that with all of the customer information we have and everything we get from our partners, and we have this very extensive network of threat intelligence indicators of compromise that no one else could have.
With Trustwave, the company can actually focus on the business elements and not the threat elements.